Hey guys, welcome back to RC. If you have not subscribed, please smash the subscribe button and like this video as well. So what you see here is Sound System V3, some of the needed connectors like for the main motor, the battery connector, and also the switch. And so I'm making this video because some are still not sure how to install this, or some just to be safe. First, you have to look at the instruction manual first. It's pretty clear here. And then the only difference is that on the car mode switch, the right side, you see it says car 1, car 2, but actually it's inverse. On the right side, the jumper on the right side is supposed to be car 1, and jumper on the left supposed to be car 2. That's why the earlier batch of it has the jumper came plugged to the left side like that, so causes some confusion that it's not working, but actually it's in car 2. You just have to either switch the jumper or perform the car switch like that. Alright, so I'm gonna install these connectors and also the accessories in front of this camera to show you how this is assembled or installed. So we're gonna refer to the instruction manual and always refer to the instruction manual. So we're gonna start with this side first, and also always make sure the polarity is correct. Okay, it's showing plus minus here for the main battery, the main power supply. So this is the orientation. I think it's pretty clear which side is it facing. So main battery, the power supply. Okay, this will be the connector. So red color is positive, okay, black color is negative. So if you orient it like that, positive, the most the furthest on the top right port, plug it in. Okay, now take a look again, orientation is correct, red color is positive on that side. And then the second port, which is below this connector, this is the switch, and it doesn't matter whether it's inverse or not. Okay, just plug it in. You can plug it the other way as well, as long as you plug it to the right port. Okay, the second port, not to the port not to the third port. Okay, that's actually the motor port. So this is the motor port. I'm going to solder it later, but I'm going to show you to plug it in. And it doesn't matter whether it's facing, it doesn't matter which polarity is it, whether the red color is here or it's here. You may have to switch it later when you test your car later, whether the throttle is reversed or not. If in the event that if you pull the trigger and it reverse, then you just swap this around. Okay, then the next one will be the optional LED headlight, but this is very cool to install because it will give you some information whether your car is bind or not, or whether it's in a car 1 mode or car 2 mode. So this one has polarity difference. So we flip it again. The main headlight will be the one of the 4 port over here. We are going to plug it on the top port. So ensure again the polarity over here. Okay, then next will be the speaker. Okay, and always remember, never press on the diaphragm. If you press on the diaphragm and it gets stuck, it can damage your speaker and there's no sound at all, or with a broken sound. Okay, make sure never press on the center diaphragm. Even when you install it on your car, you just hold it on the outer side and press it down after you apply the double sided tape. So this one has no polarity as well. You can just plug it either way. Alright, let's plug in. Now I'm going to install the other accessories: gear shift servo for the gear change, steering, and also external device for the winch. So I have a dual speed gearbox over here, and this is the servo responsible for the gear change. So I'm going to install from the bottom to top, and observe again the polarity. Okay, if you install it inverse, then it will not work, and it may even damage that external device because of the reverse polarity. So if you look at, I cover the top one. If you look at the bottom port, okay, with the arrow towards here, so S is signal towards the right. S signal will be the yellow color lead the yellow color wire over here, and then the red color will be the positive, and then brown color will be negative. Okay. This one for seasonal hobbies, they know what this means, negative, positive, and signal. Whereas for newbie, they may need, for example, a video like this. Then the second port to go up is steering servo. So again, signal is on the right side. Plug here. Okay. Then next, the top port, external device. This one is for the winch. And it doesn't matter which way you plug it in. If it's inverse, it won't damage it, because this is just a basic motor. Just plug it in. If it's inverse, then you just flip it, or your control becomes inverse. But that doesn't really matter in the case of a winch. And in the event that if you don't have a sound system V3, but you want to use winch, you can just use a small or cheaper ESC to control it. So basically, this is just like a simple electric motor. And if your remote has a third channel, your third channel controls your ESC, and then the ESC controls the winch. But your third channel has to have forward, center, and also reverse. Otherwise, it won't work, because most of the third channel in the market is only full left or full right, or full on, full off, like that. I have soldered the connectors to the 370 motor of the dual speed gearbox. And in the case of 370 motor from WPL, I highlight again, from WPL, you can just run it without issue. But if you are using the 130 size or 180 size motor, it's a must to connect this 104 capacitor onto the motor. Otherwise, it could cause interference. Also, do not use aftermarket motor on the sound system. It can cause interference as well. We have received complaints about that, but it's totally fine with 370 motor. So again, polarity doesn't matter for the motor, because you will find out later whether it's reverse or not. If it's reverse, it's okay. You just flip the connector over here. So I'm going to plug it to the third port. Alright, so I've completely installed everything onto the sound system V3. Very tiny board, but you can connect so many stuff to it, so many functions in a very tiny form factor. So the thing you must always check would be the power supply polarity. Make sure it's positive, negative is connected correctly. Okay, positive, negative, positive on the left, and also the switch connected to the correct port, and also is on the off position in this way. Check everything before you start connecting. So it's good to connect everything on the bench and give a test first, or to get yourself familiarized with the connection before putting it onto your car. So you're going to load two AA batteries into your remote first, and then ensure that it's in the off position. Now you can plug the battery in. Okay, so make sure the polarity matches as well, red to red. Now turn on your receiver. Okay, you can see that light is blinking because it's not binded yet. And turn on your remote. Press the bind button, you'll see the LED become solid. Okay, now if you pull the trigger, it will fire up the engine with the sound. There goes the idle, and then you can press this button here to turn off the sound. See, you can press this button to turn off the sound. And after about 10 seconds, it will shut off the engine, just like what you heard just now. So I'm going to fire up the engine again. So I just turn off sound first, and then I will check the motor. So it's working. And then how about the steering? Okay, steering is working. And then the gear shift change. You can see the gear shift button here. So it works. Now the winch. Oops. So you have to. The winch works. So you see, you need to have forward, stop, and also backward if you're going to use the external ESC. Some things to note with the sound system V3 is that the voltage cut is at 6 volt. So the nickel cadmium 6-volt battery that comes with the RTR, the cheaper RTR model, doesn't work on this because the voltage cut is at 6 volt. So you need to have a LiPo battery, a 2-cell 7.4 volt LiPo battery, and because when the low voltage cut happens, the LED will blink, and then it will not allow you to fire up to kick in your motor. The motor will not work. So that's about it. The next video, I'm going to show you how to use one remote to control 2 sound system V3. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel for more tutorial like this. See you in the next video. Bye.